Reading and learning in schools not only improves literacy and writing skills, but it also broadens students' perspectives and ignites their imagination.
The thermometer is an instrument used in measuring temperature.
Today, a reader, tomorrow, a leader. Schools should be a positive environment where all students feel safe, happy, and hardworking.
Remove your paper, write your names in the paper and get ready for the what? Yes.
Sharing inspirational words with your students can help to motivate and energize the students throughout the day.
Education is an important segment of any government, and along the line, when you want to develop, you must be educated. That is why this government is focused on seeing high level of performance with the managers of education. That is why I'm here. So along the line, when you look at what the government did within that period in question, they have done a lot in so many aspects, in so many areas. Providing infrastructure, providing level playing ground, and along the line, when you look at the level of destruction long ago, he has to put a lot of commitment, a lot of low playing ground for the success of basic education. Basic education, when you look at it, is the starting point of any educational development.
Plus, displaying and discussing words of encouragement can help to create a positive atmosphere in the classroom. Education is the passport for the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepared for it today.
Respect the elders, yes? As a good citizen, you must respect your elders. Not for her too.
The beautiful thing about knowledge is that no one can take it away from you.
Letters that are written to the people close to us, like our friends, our family.
Is she correct?
Yes.
Bauchi State education system has witnessed multiple changes in the last 5 years, from 2019 till date.
The discipline is there. And also students, we don't take it easy with them. The teachers are readily available to attend to them.
Governor of Bauchi State, His Excellency Bala Mohammed Bauchi, has done to our students. We really appreciate his efforts, because through what he has done to our students makes them or boosts their morale, even makes them to show courage, and then pays their studies squarely, because this is their challenges. And with the kind of hardship we are into now, without that support, I think so many few students are going to stay at home. They are not going to further their education. But with the help of His Excellency Bala Mohammed Bauchi, seriously makes them to at least do the needful, and they are seriously trying.
Mariam, and my name has to be written with what? Capital. Because it's a what? Proper noun.
The government of Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed has changed the education sector from values to action. The rate of literacy in Bauchi State has increased to a maximum level.
So such actually gave an impression to His Excellency that the educational system of Bauchi State has gone a level of deplorable state, in fact. So for that reason, what he actually did at first is now to constitute or to declare a state of emergency in the educational sector of Bauchi State. After that, this guy went and constituted a lot of committees in such a way that he can see how he actually re-enhanced the quality of education in the state.
Because the teachers are seriously compliant. They put these children in their heart as if as they are biological daughters and whatever. So sincerely speaking, in terms of that, the teachers have interest and they have a zeal in giving what they are expected to give.
In this rapidly changing time, Bauchi State education pattern also encourages students to study intensively using relevant and available learning and teaching facilities.
We are very grateful. I would like to use this medium to appreciate His Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State, and also the humble Commissioner of Education. We feel very excited and glad when they paid our examination, because in our own thinking we thought it would be very difficult for our parents to pay our WAEC because the money is too much. So to our greatest surprise, the government paid our WAEC and both with the NECO.
We really appreciate the effort of His Excellency for paying our WAEC and NECO, which some of the parents will not be able to pay for their children.
Beautiful palace located at extraordinary village of Yeluwa Duguri in southeastern Bauchi. The area is blessed with conducive atmosphere, vegetation, road infrastructure, and beautiful palace which serves as sight and sounds of the area. Besides is a multi-dimensional school tagged Model School Yeluwa Duguri in Alkeleri local government area of Bauchi State. Worthy of note in the school environment is the natural sound and security architecture. The hygienic condition is top-notch, and the classes are of high standard. The students are happy and the teachers are enjoying the environment. Accommodations are based on international standard.
But as you can see now, we have 8 blocks with 19 classes room. We have 20 teaching staff in the school. So pupils are coming to school early in the morning. Why? Because the school is in very good condition. Also the staff quarters, we have, before then, we don't have the staff quarters. But as for now, we have the staff quarters, and in the staff quarters there is expensive furniture in the staff quarters.
There's a well understanding. We doesn't have any problem apart from the students as well as our staff, because sometimes we used to sit down and discuss with the prefect. You know that there is a prefect among the students. So this prefect, we used to work hand in hand with them. That's why there is a good relationship between the staff as well as the student.
All the teachers are being accommodated comfortably. So that stops the issue of coming to school late, because they are very close to the school. Secondly, that also assists in what? Making them comfortable, because they are closer to the school. Whenever there is something, they'll be around.
So many has been done in terms of putting out policies, in terms of putting out resources, in terms of even clearing the path. When I say clearing the path, I mean already understanding that there are issues, starting to put things in place like digitalization, like the real-time monitoring evaluation, like improving on the infrastructure, improving on the quality of teachers, improving on their teaching deliveries, among others. This has also helped ease out the work, and I was able to blend easily. That is why it has been so seamless at the Ministry of Education, Bauchi State.
The Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, has established model junior secondary vocational schools across the state as part of the World Bank-supported Better Education Service Delivery for All BESDA project, aimed at combating the issue of out-of-school children.
We can aptly describe the governor as education-friendly, governor, because he has been giving priority to the education sector in terms of budgetary allocation, in terms of almost most of his policies and program, in the state. You can remember that recently there was a summit organized, education summit, which was organized in order to, design some of these program and policies aimed at improving, the service delivery in the sector. So we are happy that most of the gaps have been identified and ways of closing the gaps have also been identified. And he's giving us all the necessary support, to block these gaps, to close the gaps in order to ensure that we deliver the services in an efficient and effective manner for the benefit of the people of the state.
In fact, there are varieties of activities that he has approved and financed, instant finance funding of those activities in the facet of education in Bauchi State, especially with Ministry of Education. To mention but few, we can ensure that he has approved and institutionalized a software. A software is a huge effort in order to digitalize the education system in Bauchi State, which is new, very new. There is nothing like such prior to his regime.
You see, education is capital intensive, and the way the government put a lot of resources is commendable. They have done a lot of work in so many areas, starting from building schools, furnitures, and educating even the teachers to provide what is needed educationally.
BESTA is a World Bank funded initiative which aims to provide fair access to education for out-of-school children, boost literacy, and enhance result-based accountability at the basic education level. Education is a fundamental human right, one that equips individuals to fully participate in human development efforts. The school's facilities comprises of computer labs, laboratories, e-libraries, workshops, and well-equipped classrooms to enhance the students' learning experience.
I am Maria Ibrahim. My name is Sadia Haruna. Computer is an electronic device that can save and receive data and process information.
Girl child education is of paramount importance to the government of Bauchi State. Girls, when not educated, lack skills to support themselves and may not access information to make wise choices about their health and their general well-being. In fact, school dropouts fuels the cycle of poverty and widens the gap of gender inequality.
Your Excellency, based on the report of the committee, he was able to realize that some places are really lacking access to education, access to school that is very close to their own community. So for that reason, His Excellency went ahead and upgraded so many schools. Like say, junior secondary school were upgraded to the status of senior secondary school. So you can see maybe a child that happens to be at the residence that seems to be very outskirts. And for him or her to attend the school may be far away from their residences. So by upgrading such school, actually the student get an opportunity for them to attend school within a very, very minimal distance within their residences.
Look at their class now. Look at it with a ceiling fan and possibly with an AC. So if a learner is comfortably seated with a teacher and all the needed items in the school, then learning will take place because the atmosphere is conducive for learning. So honestly, what I have seen here, I want to say that yes, the state government has done a lot in investing in education because with this development, I believe we must see changes.
To checkmate the rising number of out-of-school children, girl child abuse, and similar vices is the reason for the interventions like the proposed alternative high school for girls by the nation's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. It is a platform for offering flexible learning options tailored to address the needs of girls. Little wonder it is called the Second Chance Schools, which can profoundly impact on communities.
The center was established with the aim to curb the problem of out-of-school girls, out-of-school children, especially girls. So it is a non-formal center that will give an alternative to those who were not able to go to school before. Here we teach them literacy and then skills acquisition. He has to be a person that didn't finish secondary school, that dropped out at a certain level. Some didn't go to school at all, some started but didn't finish. Bauchi State Agency for Mass Education has the mandate to run the Second Chance program.
The noble initiative of the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu to reintroduce the alternative high school for girls is a giant stride considered by education experts as a major step towards empowering some of the country's most vulnerable young women.
In fact, we have facilities that will be able to solve that problem. Anybody that comes to this school as an enrolled learner here will go out to with a skill. Either tailoring, we have the ICT center, we have the catering center also, and we are even planning to bring in hairdressing.
Alternative high schools have provided nurturing places for students who, for a variety of reasons or life circumstances, were not successful in large impersonal secondary schools. These schools or centers are creating a variety of structures and environments that facilitate progress and offer options for vulnerable youths who need flexibility in systems and support. Special education is the practice of educating students in a way that accommodates their individual differences, disabilities, and special needs. This involves individually planned and systematically monitored arrangement of teaching procedures, adapted equipment, and materials. These interventions by Bala Mohammed administration in Bauchi State are designed to help individuals with special needs achieve a high level of personal self-sufficiency and success in school in their communities, which may not be available if the students were only given access to a typical classroom education.
Thank you for your saying. I'm so happy today. What is your name? My name is Amina. My father's name is Muhammad, Muhammed. This school, we thank God for everything. We really enjoy this kind of teaching, but the only thing that we are lacking some teachers, like physics teachers, chemistry, and other subjects.
Special education aims to provide coordinated education for students with special needs, such as learning disabilities, learning difficulties, communication disorders, emotional and behavioral disorders, physical disabilities, and other forms of disabilities.
When you look at development of education, whether you are able or disabled, you have the same opportunity. So what the government wants to do is to provide a lot of know-how on how to educate the disabled children. That is why that school is established. But it is a peculiar school because peculiarities in human beings is displayed in that school. You know, the deep, the dumb, they are all taken into consideration. That is why the school is established.
You see, this is a milestone that this will even be a challenge to other people that are living with disability, women about that their life has ended for them. The only thing for them is just to beg. We have students from Yobe, Plateau, Gombe. We have some students from part of Maiduguri also here. So, and we have students from Kaduna as well. So you see, this kind of establishment will help in curtailing the menace of begging among disabled students throughout the country.
Such students will most likely benefit from the additional educational services which adopts different approaches to teaching, making use of technology, various specifically adapted teaching areas, a resource classroom or a separate classroom depending on the student's needs.
Despite the belief of the people that people with disability are just like a minus to the society, but they are not. Honestly, they are highly brilliant. They are people, despite their this. If you look at how they are acquiring knowledge, it will really impress you, and it will change your thinking toward them, that they are just liability to the people. They are not liability. They are always eager to learn.
HELV, VOP, V, not V, P. Partially, what is the spelling of partially? PARTIEA.
The students can be taught either in a classroom or outside environments. Both are designed to be interactive for the students to engage better in the subject. Different instructional techniques are used for some students with special educational needs. Instructional strategies are classified as being either accommodations or modifications.
The time that I came to this school, I cannot speak English and I cannot read anything on paper, but now I can read everything if our teacher give me.
They used to give us note and read, and the teacher, they used to enter so that they would teach us about the subject.
Adult education are mandated by the Bauchi state government to make a responsive and affordable supply of further education available, which can be taken advantage by everyone without the need to overcome barriers. In addition to this public education remit, they also support their communities by providing cross-career training advice related to job market goals, as well as the implementation of social policy objectives.
The Bauchi government, under the good leadership of distinguished Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, renovated 8 women education centers in the state, that is skills acquisition centers, 2 per senatorial district, Bauchi South, Al-Kaleri, and this local government. Bauchi Central, Ningi and Miso local government. Bauchi North, Katagun and Jamari.
The Commissioner for Education in Bauchi State, Dr. Jamila Dahiru, emphasized the ministry's unwavering commitment to providing quality education and promoting inclusivity for all students.
But most of all, you also exhibit that you want to learn and that you believe in people and that you are doing it together. And that is the definition of teamwork. So for me, it has always been a team in Ministry of Education. I am just here as an oversight person for oversight function. And so if they are not delivering, I will not know what I'm supposed to know and tell His Excellency for him to improve or for him to also adjust. And so I allow them do, I allow them advise, I allow them implement, I allow them also suggest, I allow them advise, give recommendation, and we implement together. And then I allow them also talk about the success together. It is not my success, it is their success, and I give it out to them.
She highlighted the Directorate of School Service crucial role in mentoring and supervising both public and private schools, ensuring adherence to standards. She commended Governor Bala Mohammed's support for education, which has contributed to a continuous rise in students' performance.
Leading a Ministry of Education, being believed to be one among the most biggest, most complex ministries to actually manage, by for the first time a female, by, for a first time, a very young person like myself is being seen from outside by many people as a huge task, a very huge and difficult task. But I don't think I have ever seen it that way. Probably because the child in me is still telling me to try. Probably because I have the passion. Probably because I'm committed to doing it. Probably because I have all the support that I need to do it. Probably because there is also professionalism in it.
2019, about 36,540 candidates were sponsored. 2020, 13,101 candidates were sponsored. 2021, 11,600. 2022, 8,083 candidates. 2023, 11,000. 2024, 12,000, about 13,200 in total. That's for both all the examination bodies.
She also doesn't have any problem in terms of seeking for the fund, in terms of the fund approval or release, because whenever we are there for the activity, and she will be there for us, and every time we do not have any hitches. You can witness the activities are going, and nowadays everything is lively with respect to education section, with respect to the Honorable Commissioner, and especially with respect to His Excellency. We are very grateful, Alhamdulillah.
There is national policy on education in which Bauchi is a member. So what we do is just to comply with that program of the federal government. We can't operate in isolation. We cannot. So the collaboration between UBEC, that the federal government, and SUBEB must be cordial.
The Ministry of Education and its stakeholders extend heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed for his visionary leadership and steadfast support for the educational development in Bauchi State. Governor Bala's generosity and commitment to education continue to inspire hope and pave the way for a brighter future for the youths of Bauchi State. Governor Bala Mohammed's political will serves as a beacon of hope and a motivating force. In the words of the Commissioner for Education, political will is our strength. This statement resonates with the entire communities, creating a spirit of collaboration and a shared responsibility to revive the lost glory of education in Bauchi State. The visionary leadership, strategic investment, and collaborative efforts Governor Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed paves the way for a brighter future for Bauchi State education system. The journey has begun, and together, the commitment is to ensure that no child is left behind. People with goals succeed because they know where they are going to. It doesn't matter where they are coming from.